And so there I am. I'm like, I'm on my knees. I'm balls deep in Halle Berry, and
Halle
my phone
Berry.
goes off. Yeah, Halle Berry. My
Okay.
phone goes off though. I'm getting a push notification, and everyone's favorite cue ball, Mr. Molyneux, has put out a series of like really epic tweets, and I just pulled out. Didn't even nut. Pulled out. Looked at Halle Berry. Said, "I'm sorry, Halle Berry. I can't keep going with this because centuries of cold weather hardship and wisdom are being just spoiled here. Could you just kind of shake your shoulders a little bit so I have something to walk away from?" And that was the last time I talked to her.
That's amazing. So Stefan Molyneux convinced you that you could no longer engage in white genocide. Is that what you're
Cock
getting at?
hashtag cock blocked by Molyneux.
Cocked block by Molyneux. Cocked block by Cockhead. Uh,
I'm sorry,
what's
Halle
going on,
Berry.
everybody?
If you're watching, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. We should have destroyed the white race together many times more over. But
Call me. We know you're a big fan of the show. Huge fan of the show. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday night. It's time for the YouTube Saints. How you feeling? How you doing? How's your balls? How's it hanging? I feel wonderful.
how's your earpiece? How's your frozen fucking Skype?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine.
I'm fine now. I'm fine now.
Just don't
I'm
touch
back
it.
to yeah. I'm just like I'm just gonna like maintain my General Zod
Maintain your calm.
aesthetic.
Maintain your
Yeah.
calm. I want to give a special shout out tonight to the flat earther that I was debating all day today. If you actually click the link and are watching me, hello. It's been
Hi.
fun. Hello.
We've got viewers all around the world.
We do. We actually do.
Yeah. Honestly, the great thing is too is like if I could if I could throw a football in the way that like a Saints quarterback could, I could throw you a football wherever you are because it's all just flat.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Which means
We're not.
railguns would be the most powerful weapon on the planet. Just mount a railgun on top of like K2 or Everett or something, Everest,
Mhm.
and it could hit anything.
Everett.
Everett, yeah, Mount
Mount
Everett.
it on Everett. Find wherever Everett is. Find him and then mount a railgun to him.
Look, Mount
And
Mount Everett is the only man I've ever known. He's at least 6'8". He's the only man I've ever known who can stay 400 pounds and have a healthy crack addiction. All right.
Mount Everett. You see, that's a. Well, I mean, the other thing too is that sounds more like a command.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. That's
Just
right.
say it.
Yep. It's a. When you hear that being called to the Eagle Club, you know it's time to leave because all the dudes with the leather chest braces, they're about to get a little weird and soil the pool table. Anyway, so not that I have any idea about any of that kind of stuff. Just making this up off the top of my head. Oh, Portland in 2003. So, what were we talking about? Oh, hey, the government's working again, everybody.
Yeah. Everybody, hang your heads in shame. We're back to being slaves.
Mhm.
It was so liberating when we had no when we had like when we had a volunteer Coast Guard,
Mhm.
you know. Then I knew that they really gave a shit about their jobs. Now that they're getting paid, I can't help but think like, how can I trust them?
Right. Yeah, that's true. I
Mm.
mean, okay. Everybody knows, like, for the past, what, how long is it, what was it, 5 weeks? Yeah, about 5 weeks or so. It pretty much devolved into a Mad Max, dry, dusty wasteland full of dune buggies and hot, skimpy chicks in chainmail armor. But we have to put all that behind us now.
I thought
We
that
have
was
to move on.
Kilroy.
That was Kilroy.
Mm.
We had to put all that. It wasn't a lot. It was like 2. But we had to put all
It's
that
like
behind us.
memories are precious things when you can have them, and the rest of us are not so lucky.
Well, I mean, we don't get to make memories because we're alcoholics.
What's this? Well, yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's just, you know. I
I,
was
I,
making a point today. So I was talking to a few people, and I don't really want to talk about necessarily the subject matter, but I was talking about somebody who did something hideously embarrassing, and I was like, I get drunk and I make an ass out of myself, like, on a massive global platform all the time. But at least I don't do anything as stupid as that. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, making a drunken ass out of myself is kind of my art form. But when I get too old and the cirrhosis hits so bad that I can no longer hold in my bowels, I'm going to have to get very avant-garde and just start projectile shit spraying all over canvases. That's all I'm going to be useful for anymore.
I mean, right, just clarifying, this isn't like a coded way of you saying you got an invitation to Mythicist next year, is it?
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I was trying to... I was trying to be subtle.
No, we do love
want
our
to
guys at Mythicist. I do. In theory I would, but after like seeing the media that came out of it like last time, no.
I just like the Mythicist boys. I want to go and hang out with them again. That's why.
I'd like to hang out with them. They are cool people.
They're one of my favorite parts of going to Kilroy. Was because the Mythicist Milwaukee guys came out. We got to drink with them. They're all just fucking awesome dudes. Just great guys.
I did think it was funny though on the first night though, because I'm sitting there and I had no idea that one of like Black Pigeon Speak's little acolytes was at the table, right?
Where?
And so I was sitting there this is Kilroy, but it was like before the event got started. It was before you showed up. It was first night.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there and it wasn't Sean, it was the other guy.
Brian.
Okay. Was it Brian or was it Sean? I'm so bad with names. Either which way, I'm sitting there at a table and I'm eating rattlesnake. Yeah, well, I'm eating. It wasn't Dimitri. It was Brian or Sean. I think it was Brian.
Sean is not white, and Brian is very white.
Then it was Brian. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there with Brian, and he's opining correctly about free speech and all this.
Sure.
And I just start bringing up. I'm like, no, I agree. In fact, I think like these ethno-nationalist cuckbags, like the Black Pigeon Speaks type of kids, they need as much exposure as they can to the real broader public, and not the little echo chamber that they thrive in YouTube on, so that everybody can see how utterly hopelessly fucking retarded their ideology is. And I had no idea while I'm just throwing back shots and beers and eating rattlesnake that like one of his acolyte writers is sitting right there. I'm like, oh no. It's all free speech, bud. I'm sorry.
It's all free speech. Got to deal with it. Sorry. Mine's just as good as yours. Finger guns.
Fuck off. Mine's better than most of theirs.
Well, all right. Maybe. I found... Okay. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm keeping that. No. So I found. I know. I already started talking about it. So I found this musician. They made a legendary fucking song that went viral as fuck like 7 years ago. And then I went to go see if they had made any other music. And they made tons of music, and they make really, really good music. But their YouTube channel has like 2,000 subscribers, and their Facebook page has like 2,000 subscriers. These dudes went fucking heavy viral, and so I'm gonna try and get a hold of them and see about. Maybe
I thought you were gonna.
Stuff.
I thought you were going to tell us that you were just going to get our copyright claim out of the way early on. Play their song.
No.
UMG can show up even though they have no affiliation. Be like, that belongs to us. If you don't agree with it, just get YouTube to. Just kidding. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Well, what was it last week? We got hit with 2 copyright claims. One of them was from UMG.
Of course it was UMG.
Yeah, and then I don't know who the other one was. It was another faceless music company with like a 3-letter name. And it's like, yay! We're real YouTubers, Jeff. Look at this. We get to make money for faceless music corporations who probably never actually produced an album in their existence.
That's absolutely right. No, I want to see how many seconds UMG claimed on us, because that's the funniest part. This is from 89. SME claimed you apparently played 50 seconds worth of a song by that SME owns. What is this? Let me find out what this is.
I just love while you're looking that up that like this vapor cloud ends up turning into green screen on my shirt.
Oh yeah. You're watching some commercial with a bus in it or something. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That's weird. I don't know. Like, it's so funny, some of the things that will get caught. Because we try and do, like, the golden rule is usually 20 to 22 seconds, and you're probably going to be fine. But places like UMG have such very, very stringent bots. Sometimes they'll catch like 9 seconds of a song. It's insane.
Moreover than that too, we need to remember that this is YouTube, and YouTube, it was a great place for creators once upon a time, but now it's a great place for Will Smith, UMG, and a Netflix clone that no one wants to watch. So,
Mm-hmm. And dude, so this isn't even in the news. Like we didn't get an article for this or anything. But one thing that I thought was really interesting was that Machinima is gone.
Yeah.
And that's been pretty big news. I mean, even PewDiePie like made a video and started talking about it.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Which is really crazy because Machinima, like PewDiePie explained, like Machinima didn't used to be like the name of a group. It was actually what you would call making a video or a skit using footage that you got from a video game. And like that's what Machinima was. It was kind of like how before we called them memes, they called them image macros, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know,
or actually, well, no. To be fair, even after we started calling them memes, like if it was a bad one, we'd still we'd know that's not a meme. That's an image macro. Nobody shared it.
Yeah, for a while that was part of the vernacular too. Yeah.
Speaking like a couple internet old fags.
We are old fags, man. We are. We've been here a very long time. But Machinima,
almost over 2 years.
Machinima.com, if I'm not mistaken, was like the original place where Rooster Teeth hosted Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
And I hope that that's all backed up because it's obviously backed up. They sold DVDs of like every Red versus Blue. So.
Well, yeah. Well, also, I mean, like Rooster Teeth is now on what's that thing well, don't say the name because we haven't gotten a deal, but that thing that Commenta Kid is now shilling, his new ad deal. It's like it's basically like buying a cable package on the internet, and you can buy like ad-free bundles of.
I didn't finish it. I didn't watch his new video today.
Oh, it was really, really good. In fact, I'm really happy to hear. Well, I'm glad to see that like genuinely mainstream YouTubers who aren't just doing it because it's fashionable are like starting to shit on the like reactionary pants shitting red pill crowd out there. Because I'll be honest. I was like the moment I saw the fucking Gillette ad, I was like, this is pathetic fucking garbage. But that was the end of it. But then you saw like the outrage mob really just churn it up to like 11, saying like, oh my God, is Gillette saying that we should use their razors to cut our own testicles off?
Oh
Yeah. No, it can be. Yeah, no. Eric went to town. Eric went to town really well. It said like, I haven't felt this masculine since I fucking what is it? Mainlined a whole bunch of Alex Jones supplements.
They made. That's right. Machinima made Sanity Not Included. That was a really good one too. Hey, it's Vernie. What's up, Vernie?
Yeah, I know. Hey, Vern, get on Skype real quick, bro.
Yeah, come join us. We're just fucking around tonight. We're not really doing anything important. We're just fucking off. But yeah, no, I mean like I don't really have anything necessarily negative to say about anybody. But it's kind of the thing that, times change, trends change, YouTube trends change. And if you don't change with them, inevitably you kind of get left behind. You got to like forge your own path. You got to cultivate your own audience, but you can't really rely on things to always stay the same forever. Like Vine's gone. There's only now finally a resurgence of like atheist YouTube really getting popular again, which I'm happy for those kids. It's great. But for a while that wasn't fashionable.
I mean, the other problem with that though too is that the problem. And this is kind of like, this is one of those unforeseen sad circumstance things. Is like, atheist YouTube was fun.
Yeah.
And it was kind of important because as a bunch of people ran around saying, we need God. We need God in everything. There were voices saying, you're fucking stupid.
Right.
And then that whole scene got folded into the whole red pill anti-SJW set, right?
No.
It did.
No. It was way more complicated than that.
Okay, well, please.
Atheism Plus happened.
Atheism Plus happened, and that's how it got tied in, though.
Sorta. I mean, I want to say I want to say that
Well, listen,
political sphere and anti-SJW content evolved outside of it, and then like when Atheism Plus happened, it basically like Atheism YouTube are just kind of split like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, like, let's just consider that, like, what was it? We were like joking about the fact that our good buddy Thunderfoot actually decided to lazily make his 2019 video saying, like, I'm not going to go into this anti-SJW thing where all these, and what? He featured a thumbnail from what, 2015?
Yeah.
Where it was like you, me, Bearing, and a couple other people we don't even fucking talk to anymore. It's like, hey, Thunderfoot, good job.
I still like Thunderfoot. I don't care.
I mean, I still enjoy roughly 1/3 to 1/2 of each of his videos because that's all it takes to actually get the point that he's trying to make.
His science videos are awesome.
No, with his fucking science videos, like, oh my god, solar roadways busted. Like, you got like a 30-minute video. 10 minutes in, you get everything you need to know about how it's busted, or you just skip to the last 10 minutes.
He's thorough. I enjoy it,
well,
and I like his voice.
Yeah, he's so thorough. He decided to go and like find some random ass thumbnail from like 2015 to say like, I'm not a part of this thing anymore, even though you fucking invented the genre, dickhead.
He kind of did. It's kind of all of his fault, isn't it?
Should we go to Thunderfoot's channel and see what the biggest videos about Anita Sarkeesian are? Why bother?
Fuck it.
Search.
Anyway, like basically the seven totals, trends change, and we knew the writing was on the wall like 18 months ago. Anti-SJW content was going to die. It was just going to be old and boring, and it has. There's still some things to be said, but like it's just
you know what it is.
It's
I mean,
just
for me,
tiring.
For me, it was honestly like it was starting to get tedious in 2017, and then I went out to VidCon, right, and then I got to like hang out with Lacey Green, who I'd made fun of, and now like I utterly adore Lacey as a person, and she can be wrong about all kinds of shit, and if we get the chance, we'll talk about that, right? But then it was also like Riley Dennis, who is honestly one of the stupidest fucking people in political YouTube, period. But Riley Dennis is not an evil monster.
No.
Riley Dennis is just a stupid human being, and yeah, that's kind of it. And then it's like, is it really worth like spending this much time? Like, supposedly I value my own intellect. I think that my mind is worth the shit. Should I really apply that to explaining how this like horribly confused young person who, God help, I mean, can you imagine what that person's gonna look like when they're 20? Or 40 years old. 40 years old.
I hope Riley looks fantastic.
Riley reflecting on like 20 years worth of being an idiot on the internet. I can only imagine how bad that's going to be, and I can't help but think to myself,
like, she looks great.
I could apply my time and attention to better things. And then meanwhile, like the rest of the scene is just like, oh my god, did you see this? What this dumb fuck on fucking HuffPo said? Really? Yeah. Oh, all right, fine. Let's do that some more. But honestly, Thunderfoot, in the future, dude, there are so many terrible thumbnails you could go after. Just don't feature me in any of them. Thank you.
Yeah, we're out,
Please.
Man. We're out. We left. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
good luck, everybody. Good luck.
Yeah, to me, a dumb idea is a dumb idea, and if I see a really genuinely dumb idea getting traction in the actual public, not in the YouTube public, I'm willing to pay attention to that and actually talk about it.
But outside of that, that's the difference. Yeah. YouTube is not real life. It's not. It's
not. No, there is not a global communist insurgency trying to destroy the West. No. If there is, it's like 6 kids who miss what Tumblr used to be.
We have the documents. We have the documents. We got the white papers.
Yeah, honestly, if your idea of a political cultural war involves your heroes shouldering up next to conspiracy theorists, former doxing website hosts, and then dipshits like Alex Jones or Stefan fucking Molyneux, I'm sorry, you've lost the fucking plot, kids.
It's time for the news.
Yeah.
JSC Hong also donated and says, I can't watch the show tonight. Going to a party. Well, thank you very much for the dono anyway, man. That's very sweet of you.
Fucking parties. Killer, and I hope you wake up in a pile of naked strangers and feel a sudden urge to go get tested.
And then watch our show on the replay.
Yeah.
Also,
while you wait for your test results.
Something rather nice to see. People have been subscribing this week. That's rare.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Well, listen, look, I'm sure our conversation at the opening part of this show will undo all of that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that'll
fix the whole thing.
Yeah, that'll fix it. That'll fix it.
Oh, these fucking soy boys. Well, sorry.
It's like, yeah, you know who else likes soy? The fucking samurai.
That's right.
Bitches.
All right. Let's do this. Venezuela's self-declared acting president makes overture to the military. So if you guys have been jumping into it, you're pretty well caught up on the issue with Venezuela. But this is actually a pretty damn important one. Not only because Venezuela does have a very, very serious and prominent role in global politics, but also
because a John C. Reilly character is about to declare martial law.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but I was going to say, when somebody starts shrieking about Venezuelan socialism, it's probably good to know what's going on. That way you can know whether or not to really give them any time of day. So anyway... The man who proclaimed himself acting Venezuelan president in open rebellion to President Nicolas Maduro's regime called on the nation's military Friday to work with him. Come to the side of the Venezuelan people, Juan Guaido? I think it's Guaido. John Guido. John Guido said in a message...
John Guido.
John Guido?
John Guido?
Don
Guido.
Django Unchained. So, said in a message
Django
aimed
Unchained.
At the armed forces. His appeal was made during a speech to a crowd at a public square in Caracas the day after the head of the armed forces announced continued support for the embattled president. Maduro, meanwhile, said Friday that he was willing to sit down with the opposition to resolve the political crisis. We believe that it's only possible through dialogue and diplomacy to find solutions to conflicts, he told reporters at the presidential palace, not through violence or foreign interventions or coup attempts or war. Jojo's Big Adventure, the head of Venezuela's opposition-led legislator, declared himself acting president Wednesday amid massive anti-government protests, claiming Maduro was illegitimately elected for a second term. He challenged the military on Friday to allow foreign aid into the economically strapped country if and when it comes. You keep going.
Ooh, I love that point of it, though. Allow foreign aid, because one thing we can always tell, like when you've got, and Maduro is a fucking shit show, and Venezuela is a shit show.
Yeah.
And then if we're getting like new politicians rising up and declaring themselves president and calling on the military to help them out, and then, I mean, we've seen this before. It's just our memories are so short these days that we can't really process the fact that here's a funny thing too, because it's anti-leftist. We already are seeing a whole bunch of people who are against the globalists talking about how the U.S. ought to back a coup in Venezuela. Hot shit, boy. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the power struggle has sparked diplomatic row as well. The United States, at least a dozen other countries, saying they'll recognize Guaido, while Russia, China, and others back Maduro. I always wanted a world war sparked over a political difference through puppet states and governments in South America.
Because that's never happened before.
Yay!
We did it, guys. We did it.
We did it, guys. We can hang it up. We've got all of our Empire merit badges now.
That's right.
Maduro, who accuses the United States of meddling, said Thursday he's closing Venezuela's embassy and all its consulates in the United States, meaning that, 6 former Quiznos outlets and a strip mall have now been shut down again.
Not Quiznos. Damn it.
Well, no, there's no more Quiznos. The Quiznos is gone.
Wait, completely?
Yeah.
What?
Well, mostly.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and that was because, capitalism failed to work correctly. There's too much socialism in it, letting those franchisee holders file lawsuits.
Those fucking socialists stole my Quiznos.
Fucking socialist entrepreneurs. The bastards. I was looking for an oven-toasted sub with a 17% markup on the produce.
Which
but
way?
No!
Which way, Western men? Which way?
Now I have to go to Communist Subway, which puts locations everywhere, for everyone, regardless of income. Fuck! All the same, I believe there is no doubt that U.S. President Donald Trump wants to impose a de facto government, unconstitutional government, a coup against the people and democracy in Venezuela, Maduro said Thursday in a lengthy speech. You should have tweeted that shit, you dumbass. There is no doubt that Donald Trump, with his craziness of believing he's the world's police, well, you know what? He's going to prove you fucking wrong by funding the untrustworthy intelligence services who previously spoke really bad about him to go ahead and help fund a coup in your country. Hope you're fucking happy, Maduro. Congratulations. Yeah. You're a self-fulfilling prophecy, bitch. Maduro reiterated his decision to cut diplomatic ties with the U.S. and that's never a good thing to do any which way. But all non-emergency U.S. employees were ordered to leave Venezuela on Thursday. I'm wondering what emergency employees in Venezuela are, because we get to learn what non-emergency and non-essential and essential government employees in the States were. So I'm wondering, it's like, well, we pulled all the State Department people out. We pulled all the UN Farm Aid people out. We left the military contractors in case there was, some people at a gas station who needed getting shot. Scared alert. Mike Pompeo earlier brushed off Maduro's order that U.S. diplomats leave the country, saying the U.S. doesn't recognize his power to do so. Yeah, that doesn't smell like a U.S.-backed coup, does it? We don't recognize the sitting fucking dictatorial president because we've got our own preferred dictatorial president we'd like to see.
Somebody said if South America had buttload of oil, we'd be at war years ago. No, not oil, freedom. We've renamed oil as freedom.
Yep.
If countries have an excess of freedom, we need to go over there. we need to get that freedom out. Okay.
Well, I like this. I mean, to sum it up, I'm going to jump ahead. Guaido said, we have to remember that we are still in a dictatorship in Venezuela and that they are still withholding the weapons that represents a threat. And that's why this guy is calling on the military to back his self-declaration of presidency. Because you don't want a dictator. What you need is a coup, and you need it backed by the military. That way you don't have to worry about that guy who gets into power staying there at the end of a gun barrel. That's never happened in South America.
The chat's smarter than me. They're like 90% of Venezuela's export used to be oil. Well, freedom intensifying then.
Right.
We don't have an excuse. We should be over there getting that freedom out of the ground.
Oh, I do like this, though. The last line in this story is, this story has been updated to correct the spelling of Juan Guaido's last name.
Aww.
So, and we weren't alone.
He's a handsome man. He's a very handsome. Where's his picture?
He is. Let's honestly, I can't wait to see him become our new Gerard Depardieu.
Maybe we need Goro posting, whatever his name is. Guaido?
Guaido posting. It's not racist because Italians are technically white.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever, it's fine. No, but seriously though, it is a mess. It's a seriously shitty situation. People are dying, like live ammunition being used on a civilian population. It's absolutely horrible. So we can only hope some kind of resolution comes out of this and it doesn't end up being another shit show. I mean, Venezuela's been a fucking dumpster fire for a while, and it's really unfortunate. But I personally, I'm just really glad that we can count that there won't, we're not going to see any political YouTubers deciding to hack into this story as a way to advance their ideological agendas. We're just going to get factual reporting via new media, which is what it's all about. No bias. No bias. Nah, no bias. No bias. You can trust everything you listen to on the internet, that's for sure.
Yeah. By the way, make sure to catch my new video dropping tomorrow. Why communist Venezuela needs to be nuked into the Pacific Ocean. It's gonna be. I mean, here's the thing. Not a lot of people know how many jobs are created by nuking countries.
Sounds spicy. Anime Moon, what are you doing to me? Anime Moon donated, well, there's this one guy we'll never find boring, and it's this crazy bastard from Maine named Mark Musashi. I promise I'll only keep it to this one time, guys. I don't mind. Do you have that Streamlabs open, Nick?
You mean my circle?
Or my circle?
Yeah, I have that open. I'm just really curious about like how did you find a Japanese person in Maine?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe he's not actually Japanese. I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting that impression all of a sudden.
Yeah. All right, let's check this out.
I don't particularly enjoy striking a lady. 私は女性に無理強いするのはあまり好きじゃないんですよ。勝負はまだついてない。Please, you're embarrassing yourself.
Wait, is this just Big O? No.
I don't know what this is. What?
Goddamn piece of shit!
What the fuck did you send to us, Enemy Moon?
My suit!
I think
That Japanese girl has some tiggle bitties though.
yes, she does.
Nobody tells me
Well,
what
that's
to do.
you've heard about that, right?
What about big titties? Yeah.
No, they've been growing.
Oh, Japanese breasts have been growing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It could be in relation to their declining birth rates.
Are you alright?
Nature is just like, we must give them a big breast.
Cosign.
You
I'll cosign on this.
goddamn bitch. Honestly, like, no, she. Yeah, no, she even got kind of a. She got like a poorly fed Irish girl's booty. Where did that sword?
What the fuck? Wow.
This is well done.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just wondering where the rest of that blade went. Oh, you gonna
Nice,
get it? Keep
yes.
a bust, hun?
Yes, yes. Well done. Well done.
I love it too, though,
Cosign.
'cause you can-
Co-signing on that one.
we honestly get to forgive the terrible acting by virtue of how good these people are at stunts.
Oh, and then it turns into a Neil Breen movie. Okay.
Uh,
Alright, well, you know. Can't win them all.
Cutie honey, but what are you?
That was actually really fucking good. Thank you.
That was very good.
Janet Kane says, nothing like sewing and listening to the show. Love the show and love you guys. We love you too, Janet.
What are you sewing?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too. Dragon of the West says, I'll have to say is Neil before Wizard of Cause. Also, who knew World War III would start in South America? I assumed it'd be like the Force Awakens, a World Wars, and happen in space Europe. What? Dragon, less weed. Little bits of weed. Little bits of weed. Little weed.
Little bits of weed. Ingest it nasally.
I mean, you can smoke as much of it as you want. Just make sure it's all in very tiny little amounts. That it totally works.
I can't wait until we get to a point where like weed is so legal somebody figures out a way to actually just make it like a snortable powder.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. And just have people like
pinch a snuff.
like, oh wow, I'm so stoned. I really enjoyed doing that. I'd love to go out and get some coke, but I don't feel like moving. And that's how we fix the drug problem. Just make all the drugs weed. Inject marijuana.
Stickers with DMSO and pure THC oil. That would work. Transdermal THC straight into the bloodstream.
Yeah, I look forward to the day actually when we have people wearing like weed patches on their arm and like, what's going on? Oh, I'm trying to kick the weed, so I'm going with like 3 milligrams and directly into the bloodstream. You know, hoping I can taper down and do math again.
Apparently, Jables Boogly has had the snortable marijuanas. Interesting.
Oh, that's well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's probably just like Keith crystals.
Sure.
Yeah. You get that ultra fine screen grinder,
Probably
and then all of a
burns
sudden
like
you're like,
bitch. fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're so high you don't even notice.
I forget, is the bud of the weed, is that like where do you get the seeds for weed? Is it in the buds?
Ideally, nowhere.
Well,
But
yeah,
yes.
ideally nowhere, but I
No,
mean
no,
like
the bud. No, listen, the buds on the vine, or the buds on the vine, the buds on the stem, they
yeah.
grow as basically the fruit that holds the seeds, and then that shit dries and just breaks and falls off, and then the
Okay,
seeds get
okay.
planted in the ground.
See, I'm just saying, like, you don't want that. I don't know if it was actually a tall tale or not. I don't know. Maybe it was an urban legend. But that kid that like put a bean up his nose and it actually like grew roots and a leaf started growing out of his snoz and he had to get surgery to get all the roots
You
pulled out
know,
of his sinus cavity.
I gotta be honest, dude. As a pseudoscience debunker, I'm amazed you actually like even questioned if that was real.
I don't fucking know. I mean, it's not. It doesn't sound like it's impossible. Kudzu will grow on fucking anything. Pretty sure if you put a kudzu vine in your ear, it's gonna grow into your brain in 3 days, and you're gonna be dead.
Oh, good God.
Kudzu will grow anywhere. It's awful.
Even in your nasal cavity?
Probably. I don't know.
We should give that a try.
I mean, plants are crazy, dude. Like that whole
Really
execution
slow as-
method, where they stake you above a growing bamboo plant and it grows through your fucking body. That is true. Like plants are weird,
Yeah.
man. They're crazy. They don't give a fuck.
So all of a sudden, I feel like I'm hearing the initial pitch for like the script of Troll 2, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, goddamn killer plants, dude!
I should
They're
make
gonna come and
I
they're gonna
should
grow
make a
up
movie.
inside your guts. You should make a movie.
What is kudzu? Yeah, I should make a movie. And not I mean, aside from the porno. Kudzu is an invasive species. It's a vine-like plant that just fucking grows everywhere. And it's bad. It's super bad. Kudzu is like the worst. It's way worse than bamboo.
You know what? Actually, you know what we could do is we could combine that sitcom idea, the Larry David idea I had a while back, with a film. We combine that with Dewey Cox, and then we can make basically like a YouTuber online media star version of Dewey Cox, going over every conceivable genre of internet fame on YouTube you could achieve, and constantly being told by somebody, you don't want to do this cocaine. It'll turn all your bad problems into good problems.
That's my favorite scene in the movie. That was my favorite scene in that fucking movie. Walk Hard.
Yeah, the Dewey Cox story.
The Dewey
That
Cox
was
story.
amazing.
Yeah. What you guys doing in here? Cocaine, Dewey. You don't want to do no cocaine. It makes all your bad problems turn into happy, good thoughts and feelings. Well, I think I do want that. No, you don't, Dewey. Yeah, I think I really want that right now.
Well, I mean, at the end, he's all old. Spoilers, by the way. He's all old. Like, what are you guys doing? You don't want none of this, Dewey. It'll make your dick hard, and it'll make you feel things again. I'll take some of that. By the way, I hope you guys tune in next week because we do have John C. Reilly booked as a guest on this show.
Sure, he's a huge fan of the show. Huge fan.
Yeah, now, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really be surprised. The guy made how much money on Adult Swim? If you make money on Adult Swim and you watch a thing like this, like, I mean, the fact that like I've had to tell Eric Andre no that many times just because he insisted that if he be on the show, it be in my living room. Right. And I want my security deposit back.
You're pretty sure he's gonna pull his dick out.
I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about my security deposit. Like these walls, I mean, they're horsehair and all that toughness, all that tensillary strength, all that tells to a man like Eric Andre is you have a challenge before you. Yeah. Like the show will be well over. He'll be smacking my walls with a pickaxe, being like, why ain't working? Because you can stop. No, I can't stop yet. No.
It's why you need an entire fishbowl full of drugs just to keep him occupied so it doesn't break anything. Anyway.
Why need 2 fish bowls then? Because what about me?
Oh, yeah. Shit. Damn, that gets expensive. Pricey. I mean, although, thank God, in today's modern era, I mean, it's 2019. It's current year +1 or whatever the fuck it is.
+3.
That now you can actually order. There's an app for it. You can order a whole fishbowl full of drugs. So, you know, thank fuck. What is the name of that?
The intellectual dark web?
No.
All I know is I need a whole lot of acid for half of that dumbass shit to make sense. Like, there's a reason that Catholic lobster raises better families than a Jewish badger. Yeah, I don't fucking know what you're saying to me, man. Fuck off with that shit, huh?
Oh my god.
But actually, here's the important thing, though.
Please just shut up and chop another line, Jordan. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, honestly, like, well, the thing is that, like, you need to alternate your nostrils because otherwise you'll burn your sinuses out. And now, Jeff, this next article is for you, though.
Yeah, no, I know, and I'm glad. I'm very glad.
Also, guys, you go ahead and you go over to Streamlabs, YouTube Saints/1, whatever the fuck. You know the link. Go over there and throw us $1 if you would like to do cocaine for 4 to 5 hours with Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. Citron says, Jeff must watch Tokyo Gore Police in atonement for subjecting my mind to the eldritch horror that is Chris Chan's abscess pussy. Seriously, I'll have my revenge for this crime. Also, your boy should have Snipe and Wib on the show. I'm stoned. Wee! Snipe and Wib would be super awesome. They're really cool.
I don't know who these people are.
They got a great channel. They talk about all sorts of
what did they do?
Nerdy and geek stuff. It's a couple. And they'll delve into like Warhammer 40k lore, and they're really cool. I love their channel. I've been subscribed for a while. But as far as Tokyo Gore Police, Citron, that's like my go-to when I don't know what to do with my dick.
That's how Jeff gets away with not liking anime.
I just load that up and I just start fucking going at it with a pair of fucking plant trimmers and like, yeah.
So
anyway, so this article, I'm really excited to read this one because it means
I'm glad you decided to look over them for once.
Yes, I know I did actually. I looked over these because this means that all of you have to suffer while I talk about sports. Yay, sports ball!
Oh, not only that, Jeff. Keep in mind, you now have an ally on your level.
I do. Fuck you. Kentucky Boy 10 wins science fair project after proving New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady is a cheater. This is so fucking adorable. Look at this fucking legend right here.
It's a diorama.
Yeah, it's a diorama. Is Tom Brady a cheater? Super Bowl bound New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady is a cheater. It's science. So says Mill Creek Elementary School in Lexington, Kentucky, which named 10-year-old Ace Davis a winner of the school's science fair for his project proving Brady cheated during the 2015 AFC Championship game. Davis, who also plays quarterback for the school's football team, titled his project as Tom Brady a Cheater. It focused on the Patriots' star use of underinflated footballs during the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts. Patriots beat the Colts 45-7 in that matchup, advancing to another Super Bowl and winning it again. The next season, however, the star quarterback received a 4-game suspension. The Patriots were fined $1 million for the scandal known as Deflategate. It barely phased the Pats. New England once again won the Super Bowl that season, completing all-time comeback against the Atlanta Falcons to capture Brady's 5th fucking title with the team. But Davis decided he would succeed with the NFL and barely made a dent. Why? This is some based-ass kid shit right here, man. Because I hate Tom Brady, Davis told NFL Draft Diamonds. He's been accused of cheating before. I want him to be caught. Fuck yeah, dude.
You want to know the great thing about, in the hypothetical, of course, if the Patriots cheated their way to a Super Bowl victory, the best part about that, ultimately, is the fact that they did that just so they could crack even further into the Super Bowl world, just so that they could prove to all y'all fucking flatlanders, midlanders, rainforest people, desert dwellers, fucking California fire burners, all y'all, that as long as you let us in the Super Bowl, we'll keep winning. And the only person who can ever call us out is a 10-year-old, and that's why this is very rapidly turning into a young adult novel.
You don't even like the Patriots.
I don't give a fuck. No, I don't even like football.
I know you don't like football. I like football.
But I do like people being really upset to the point where they go and they're like, I found a woke 10-year-old who agrees with me.
Look, here's the thing. Deflategate was real, and it's true. They should have been fined, and they did get fined, and they had to sit out some stuff, and they deserved it. But it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, they beat the fucking Colts 45-7. That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's almost like even without cheating, they're still the best football team. They just cheat to make sure you know it. It's a classic Boston, that's a true fucking New Englander right there. In classic New England style, this is unreported by Fox News because they don't know how to do news, but Tom Brady was reported as calling the kid a bit of a faggot and saying, "Could you play football better?" Yeah, see, yeah. So that's where we're at with the hand egg right now.
As an actual hater of the Patriots, I fucking hate the Patriots. I hate Bill Belichick. I hate fucking Tom Brady. I hate all of them. But I will admit, they're a fucking awesome team. They're a great team. They're incredible. They're fucking incredible.
I can explain why building the Patriots into, because I mean, how many of those fucking players are from New England?
Probably none of them.
None. No. There's a reason.
They have all the teeth.
Well, no. This is the tail end. They have all their teeth. They don't say fuck. Only there's only been, as far as I'm immediately aware, in the last 5 years, there's only been less than half a dozen arrested for domestic violence. So I'd go as far as saying they're probably not New England people. But at the same time,
that's the Steelers. It's the Steelers that do that.
That's the Steelers thing. Oh yeah, no. Instead, our people just get caught up in these really dramatic OJ level murder schemes.
Yeah.
where they die in prison and shit.
Yeah.
Who was that? What the fuck was that guy?
I can't remember. What his name was.
Big dude, too. Big dude.
Yeah. He was really popular.
Yeah, he's really popular. He was top of his game, and he proved it by brutally murdering a bunch of people in his inner social circle while on a drug bender or something. Yeah, that's how you fucking rock it. That's how. I almost want to say he's
Aaron Hernandez.
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 Where was he born?
Okay, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, you got the Googles in front of you.
Yeah. Born in Bristol, Connecticut.
Fucking, that ain't even technically New England, so suck it, New York. Y'all can y'all can eat a dick.
Sure.
But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, the whole reason for the Patriots being as good as they are by any means necessary is because
he played for the Patriots too. You know that, right?
Yes, why the fuck do you think I know about that story at all? Do you think I would give a fuck about an NFL player brutally murdering people? No. Who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. That happened nearby. And it's on every bar TV within 400 miles of me right now.
Right.
But all the same, the whole reason the Patriots are that badass, and we're more than, New England's more than happy to put, cheaters and murderers and, Catholics on its roster, fundamentally comes down to the fact that I disappeared. And now I'm just a symbolic voice. Basically, Luke, you need to master the Force. And eventually, when you get to Dagobah, you'll be able to see me again. Hey, welcome to Dagobah.
That's right.
Now, my point being here, though, is in this, you keep getting away from it. It's fucking Red Sox, man. It's the Red Sox. We had the curse of the Bambino right up until we started winning every World Series we could get our eyes on. But in the meantime, we had to make up for it. So, the rest of the country seems to like the new pastime football. Let's just make sure we own them every step of the way. And we did.
Somebody was saying that the Patriots are the Yankees of football. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Arguably the Yankees are one of the greatest baseball dynasties of all time.
You can shut the fuck up.
You gotta go off about your Sox, your Red Sox?
I'm just saying,
how can you a successful football team?
I'm just gonna say you can take any successful pitcher from the Red Sox, and you will not find any of them dumping herpes into a Hilton.
Baseball sucks.
That kind of sucks. Sports sucks. Sports are pretty.
Nah,
terrible.
I like.
You know what I love?
I kind of like. I like liking sports because people don't expect me to like sports, and it kind of makes me want to like them even more.
You know what kind of sports I really, really like? It's MMA fights that actually happen. My favorite games.
No.
Good one though. I gotta check the chat because if Vernaculus is still here. Okay, now he demands to be on a stream to combat the blasphemy against the Patriots. Vern,
I
listen,
tried
all you
calling him.
gotta
That's
do-
why I took you off because I was calling him, but he didn't answer.
Yeah.
So.
All right, call him again. Call him again. Hopefully, even if he can't pick up, it's just like loud enough to wake his fiance up.
Fine.
There we go, Luke. Now I'm just a voice in the ether again now.
There.
No,
Skype isn't working. Call me on the phone and hold me up to the mic. I mean,
all right, fine.
yeah, you do it. Yeah, call him. Call him.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Vernaculus in here. It's the first time it's a call-in show. Except actually, no, it's more of a call-out show, and I'm calling out Vernaculus, literally and figuratively.
Oh, okay.
Also, I hope I don't show the phone on camera with this phone number.
Whoa.
Whoa! Wait,
Whoa.
whoa! Shit! Oh, whoa! Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Get me on speaker, yeah?
Yeah, it's on speaker. Oh no, you're not. There we go. We could just leave a voicemail otherwise.
Okay. Wait, does it say his name? Oh, wait, everybody knows what his name is. That's fine.
Hello?
Hey!
Am I coming through?
Yeah. I think you're coming through actually pretty well.
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Okay. You invited me on the stream, right? I hear you on here complaining about Tom Brady, and it's absolute bullshit. You fucking moron. What does this kid fucking know? He ever win 5 fucking rings? Give me a call when that happens, you fucking loser. All you were just mad you didn't think of all that shit first. Alright, who do you have over there? Fucking Oregon, the Seahawks? Shit about the Seahawks. No defense, you got no fucking offense. We got the best tight end in the fucking NFL. Gronkowski, baby. Best receiver in the NFL. Edelman. Greatest quarterback of all time. Tom Brady. Not Marino, not Cunningham, not Bledsoe, not Manning, nothing. Don't give a shit.
All right. I will.
The best coach in the league,
God.
hands down. You know, fucking
Let him keep going.
you
Let
for years.
him keep going.
You don't know shit about nothing, dude. Go Pats. We're gonna kick the Super Bowl's ass. Everybody on the Eagles is fucking gay. Completely appropriate that the movie named after Philadelphia is all about AIDS. We kicked Atlanta's ass. Let's come back in history. Go fuck yourself.
I gotta say, I gotta hang out before. Oh, he just hung up. That was the best sportscasting I've ever heard.
Oh, fuck me. Wow.
Jeff, would you like to respond?
Nope. No, I mean, no. Actually, I will. The Eagles are pretty gay. I'm sorry, buddy. You know who you are. Is a friend of mine who really likes the Eagles, but no, the Eagles are pretty bad.
I'm just gonna. It doesn't even matter.
If Seahawks still had Marshawn Lynch, then I would have a good argument. The only thing we really have now is, well, we got a couple of good players, but they wouldn't match up to the Patriots, so no.
Well, see, here's how I want to find out.
Thank you, Vern. Love
whether
you.
Hang on. If he doesn't answer this call, I'm gonna see if he's still watching the stream because I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do to him otherwise.
Well, he's in the chat.
Oh yeah, okay, I know he's in the chat. Vern, I gotta ask.
You have reached the voicemail.
Oh, I should have let that play because I mean, honestly, that's where you use your stage name, isn't it? But no. Listen, burlesque shows are are harder to forget than EDM shows, dude. But no, I mean, honestly, Justin, you actually really should just start putting in for being a Boston sportscaster.
Yeah.
Because there was more effort put into that shit post than most. Is like, so what do you think about that Tom Brady, huh? Oh, Tom Brady. Oh, he's a quarterback. Yeah, he is that. He's a quarterback. That's true. It's great. But at the same time, I also want you to consider this, right? Fix your Skype or be prepared to get a whole lot of weird verification texts sent to your phone tonight after I'm done with the show, but continue drinking.
It says his stage name is Bad Martha. That's good. Let's see. One Canuck says Boogie Night Saints. Lots of blow, and they're in here tonight. Hey. Andrew, the Rose Artist, says, just wanted to say, go Patriots. Best part about football, the trolling. That's true. That's one of the things though, is like, you know, people talk a lot of shit about football, but usually it's all in good fun. I know some people who take that shit way too serious. I just fucking love the game.
I'm just looking forward to the day in which, like, I hear a diehard wrestling fan who doesn't like mainstream sports saying that football seems a little homoerotic to them.
I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. See, that's why we like that's why real New Englanders, we don't, you know, it's like, we'll watch that football so I can get my closet gay fix in, and fuck that wrestling stuff. That's retarded.
Harry Balls on ya. I believe this is a Ric Flairism, so I'll do my best here.
I love
The
people
YouTube
calling-
saints are the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo! Wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, jet flying sons of guns. I think that's a Ric Flairism, maybe.
Well, I just love it because Bovine DeHerter is saying Vern is the best Gen Yer, but he's like a decade younger than both of us, I think.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I mean,
he's
he's a millennial, but like technically we're millennials too. We're just
I think
inside.
technically I'm a millennial. I think you're like cusp of Gen Y.
Cusp of Gen Y into millennial. Yeah.
Well, no, or would that be cusp of Gen? No, not Gen X. Gen Y. Yeah.
Yeah, Gen Y. Yeah. Gen Y. I'm cusp of Gen Y into millennial, and it's odd, very odd.
Well, hang on. Well, we gotta, just so we can get some context to this fucking show. We do have a couple more articles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? This next one, this is all me, because if there's one thing like people get sick of me doing, it's being positive and uplifting.
Yeah, that's annoying as fuck when you do that. God.
Right. That's right. Well, I mean, honestly, like it's a great thing because people show up in my comments when I make videos bitching about how stupid shit is, and they're like, "You're so cynical and down on stuff," and then I make a good news video, 30 minutes of talking about good shit in the world. And nobody fucking watches it. So it's listen, this YouTube thing, it's a buffet. You gotta eat your plate. Anyway, fucking
Jason's asked, aren't you boomers? I can be pretty boomerish at times, but nah, I think we're a little too savvy. I liked your Pornhub profile though, it was good. Here we go.
Yeah, the Doomsday Clock. You remember that thing, the Doomsday Clock?
Yep.
That's right. We were all introduced to it in The Watchmen.
It looks like it looks like the wrong shape though, isn't it? Supposed to be.
I know. How the fuck is that clock ever supposed to how is a new day ever supposed to? It's Doomsday.
They're just not fucking around anymore. They're just like, it's never gonna get any better. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, well, this shit's at 2 minutes to midnight now. If you have anything left on your bucket list, do it now because the world's close to annihilation. Do not stop fucking your pets right now, okay? If whoever's out there, especially you CNN devotees, this is not a reason to have sex with livestock. So, that according to a bulletin of atomic scientists, which gave its annual presentation of the Doomsday Clock on Thursday. Wait a second, hang on. You only show me a clock once a year? What time of day do you show me this clock at? How am I supposed to know that this clock has been attuned to my time zone, let alone that it's been wound or had its batteries replaced?
You're starting to sound like LOWRES.
That's what happens when I'm like, the world is fucked, and the best thing I can do is be part of it.
That's so good. That's so damn good. You do a fucking LOWRES impression. It's so fucking good.
So hang on, wait. So that's a new impression. So that's Grade A Under A, Kraut, Paul Joseph Watson. Yeah, no, I'll call it 4 or 5. Yeah, a group of scientists and scholars, including 15 Nobel laureates, set the clock at 11:58 p.m., 2 minutes before the symbolic apocalyptic midnight. I've been up past midnight a lot. The apocalypse never seems to happen then. The minute hand hadn't moved since last year, but then this year they moved it again. The fact is the Doomsday Clock's hands did not change as bad news, said Robert Rosner, chair of the Bulletin Scientist. Listen, if you're going to write the Bulletin Science and Security Board, you're not allowed to say time can go backwards. We've all had enough experiences to make us wish it could happen. But eventually we come to the understanding that it doesn't. So why are we so close to destruction? Nuclear weapons and climate change, say experts. Listen, in the words of my good conservative brethren throughout the government and throughout the media sphere, I'll say I'm not sure a nuclear threat is a real thing because I haven't seen any nuclear weapons where I am. Yeah? How is global warming real if it's warm where I live? Anyway, in the nuclear realm, the United States abandoned the Iran nuclear deal and announced it would withdraw from Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. Okay, yeah, so we did that. Grave steps towards a complete dismantlement of the global arms control process. I'm not entirely certain that means that we're closer than we were during the Cold War. Maybe I'm just weird. The Iran agreement is not perfect, but it serves the interest of the international community in restraining the spread of nuclear weapons. Well, to be fair, there's only one place Iran wants to spread nuclear weapons to, and it's countries run by Jews. So it's kind of a more targeted thing. As for climate change, global carbon dioxide emissions, which seemed to plateau earlier this decade, resumed upward in a climb 2017, 2018, the bulletin said. To halt the worst effects of climate change, the countries of the world must cut net worldwide carbon dioxide emissions to zero by well before the end of the century. Except the way they're going to avoid doing that is say we've got a whole century to try and do that. And then they'll never do that. But then we'll just say it's not a problem because, listen, I've had 3 generations of this lovely Kansas seaside property. And I'm not about to give it up for some fucking, tree huggers. Now, if you can find any trees, that'd be great. But if you do, don't hug them because those kids, they don't know what they're talking about. The Doomsday Clock hasn't always spelled doom and gloom since it was first introduced in the 1940s. Jesus fuck Christ.
In the 1940s. What the fuck?
You know what we need? No, you know what we really need? If you really want the kids to get to be concerned, what we need is a Doomsday app, right? And it will basically hit them with push notifications every time a new reason to worry about the impending apocalypse befalls the news cycle. I'm all for it, by the way.
Pakistan threatens war. Time to shit your pants, everyone.
Oh, shit. Hang on, guys. Wait. Hang on. No. Put the bong down. Pakistan's moving tanks to the border with Kashmir. Oh, never mind. It's fine. Keep getting high. Back in 1991, it was set a whopping 17 minutes before midnight. Okay, so we have come a long way, guys. Listen, since 1991, we've come 15 minutes closer to Doomsday.
Cool.
And I, for one, I believe in you. I believe in you, Internet. I think you can bring us all much, much closer to the end of times than we are currently. And that I think with your help, we can end the world together. Not divided, but together. Before the clock struck 11:58 and 28 in both 2018 and 2019, the last time the world was considered so close to annihilation was in 1953, when the United States and the Soviet Union were in a nuclear arms race. And
that makes sense.
Here's the thing, Doomsday Clock watchmaker scientists, guys, right? There are a whole bunch of dudes out there claiming that God speaks to them daily. Okay. And they are very certain that the blood moon was a sign of the apocalypse. That, what was the last? I mean, how many have we had in the last 5 years? We've had about 4? 4, maybe 5?
5, well, yeah. It's kind of tapered off since 2012 didn't signal the end of days. So.
Yeah, and you know who else was really certain 2012 was going to be a big year?
Huh.
Fucking Alex Jones, but he's still here, isn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, all the same. This is where we're at now, and but I want to say to the Doomsday Clock scientists, I don't believe you because I've heard from a lot of other clockmakers that this is just some Al Gore scam. So you're not gonna fool me with this giant quarter clock of yours. Give me a Doomsday Google Glass, and then I'll consider it.
You know, when it comes to the end of the world, one of the things that kind of is like a sad reality. So there's a lot of sad realities out there in the world, but you know, you expect certain things to be fantastic and astonishing. Like, if there's going to be the end of the world, it's going to be nuclear fire and leaving behind a wasteland of endless desert full of mutants. But what if it just is something so low and dull and drawn out, like just slow mass starvation, you know?
Yeah. No, or even better if it's a disease, except unlike The Stand, there is no immunity. Like, everybody gets it and everybody dies.
Yeah,
so
everybody
the world
just fucking
doesn't
dies.
Hey, everybody dies because they shit all of the water out of their body. It's like, that's the apocalypse. Fucking, like, the imaginary versions of God and Satan are both standing off on the sidelines watching this shit that we did to ourselves, and they're like, well, I thought about it, but I thought about fire. Yeah,
when I inevitably have a hangover tomorrow, because I'm once the show's over tonight, I'm going out. I'm gonna go party my dick off. When I inevitably have a really bad hangover tomorrow, I'm gonna watch like end of the world disaster movies, like 2012 and The Day After Tomorrow. I'm gonna binge those. Yeah.
No. Watch the Schwarzenegger film, End of Days.
No, God, no. Why?
Well, that way you can actually weigh. You can weigh your hangover versus the dialogue in that script and say which one deserves to kill me and everyone I love.
That's easy. That movie is so fucking bad. Oh my God, no. I mean, what a horrible use of Gabriel Byrne. What the fuck? How do you do that to an actor like Gabriel Byrne? You put him in one of the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger movies of all time. 'Cause that was bad.
Wait a second. I'm sorry, I just had a thought. Do you think the modern day red pill culture warriors are all just thinking that one day they'll get to be Sylvester Stallone and Demolition Man?
I don't know. All I know is like the end of the world fetishism is a very real thing. It's a very real thing. That's why there's a whole like industry around movies and books and TV shows. And I think it's because in many ways people fantasize about the
world to end.
Well, no, they fantasize about surviving the world ending. That's what everybody thinks about. Like, what would I do if the world ended? How would I survive the world ending? And I hate to fucking break it to most people, but you probably wouldn't. Statistically speaking, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah, honestly, actually thinking on it, like, if you actually did live through the initial cataclysm, that would be worse than dying from the cataclysm most times.
Probably, yeah.
You would gnaw your own fingers off at a certain point. You're like, well, I don't need this one. There's some meat on it.
I'm just saying. I mean, I like to fantasize about it a lot too. You know, I
like to fantasize about having sex with Halle Berry and then feeling bad about it. But
I'm not a Halle Berry guy.
Oh, you're racist.
No, I'd rather go for Rosario Dawson. Thank you very much. Just saying.
It's like, I didn't even know we were in either or scenario, and it's like, that's why you need to ask questions, Mick.
That's right. Have a harem of big titty goth girlfriends to repopulate the world. I mean, fine, sure.
Well,
right with that.
we do have another one. I mean, you can summarize this, bitch.
Everybody wants the end of the world to be like Fury Road, but it's probably going to be more like The Road.
Yes.
And if you haven't seen The Road, do yourself a favor and watch it, and then stop fantasizing about the end of the world.
Or basically just read any Cormac. If you like, if you haven't seen How Awful the World Is, just read Cormac McCarthy at all.
Yeah, no.
It won't even translate, but you'll be like, wow, what's the point?
Another good one, A Boy and His Dog. Yeah. Go watch A Boy and His Dog. And then stop fetishizing about the end of the world, because it's probably not going to be a very fun time. It's probably going to suck really bad.
Yeah, or play Fallout, like 3 or 4, or even New Vegas, and then every time you actually get hurt or sick or poisoned, imagine that actually happening to you in the real world. Like, yeah. Fallout's not even actually fun. The only reason Fallout's fun is because you never experience the damage.
Jeff, read your Twitter messages. No, I'm not going anywhere near Twitter, thanks. No,
I'm
thanks.
just gonna fucking plow through 12 hours of this post-apocalyptic game and like, yeah, I'll take care of my rad sickness when I want to. It's like, yeah, fucking 40 hours of rad sickness. That's a great thing. It's a great
Yeah.
time.
Let's see. Just
Frozen gators, dude. Frozen gators.
Yeah, no, I will not be lured back onto Twitter. Fuck that. We're done with Twitter.
Frozen gators. Frozen gators.
All right. So anyway, yeah, we're all caught up there. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this next article. Yeah, I know. We're going.
Great.
Scientists say these frozen alligators aren't dead. They're still creeping people out. First time he saw them on a freezing morning last January, George Howard thought the odd-shaped bumps protruding from his ice-covered swamp were tree stumps. But somehow that didn't seem right. He strained his eyes. Were tree stumps with teeth? Howard panicked. He is, after all, the manager of the Swamp Park, which features an alligator preserve in Ocean Island Beach, North Carolina. What appeared to be a frozen death of his alligators would be a tragedy both philosophically and financially. Hopped the fence and climbed under the pond, running towards the exposed alligator snouts. But what could he do? I was like, holy crap! Should I even try to get him out of there? But before he launched into an impromptu ice excavation, he decided some scientific research was in order. Relief watched over him. As the search results loaded, his alligators were alive. They're surviving in freezing water by sticking their snouts through the ice. It's the craziest thing I'd ever see, he told the Post this week. I was astounded. I was initially worried, and then I realized what they were doing, and it's not only that they could breathe, and I thought, how intelligent is that? So, okay.
Yep. Yeah, I know, it's weird. This species, this creature, which has existed since like what the fucking Paleolithic era or some shit.
Some shit, yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, it managed to survive a North Carolina winter.
I'm trying to spot the alligators.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna zoom in. Come on, where are they? I want to see them.
Right? That's the thing, though. Imagine that. You're in a post-apocalyptic, wintry, climate change wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking through what you think is just a frosty forest when suddenly you step on a slight bump
I think that's
and
what.
bam!
Ice skater.
Ice skater come out. And it snabs your boot off your foot. Now you got frostbite and no foot.
Oh yeah, there's another one right there. You can totally see that one.
But yeah, I found this kind of just genuine. I did find this kind of interesting. The fact that, like, so these gators somehow, for some reason, like, figured out that they just need to stick their snoots out the water.
Oh, gator snoots.
And then, yeah, well, then they managed, like, they were already freezing, and they figured out, well, I'm gonna need some oxygen. And listen, I mean, I only got a brain the size of a peanut, if I'm being generous to myself.
The tiny.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. These are not really advanced creatures. These are creatures that work off of the quintessential lizard brain.
Well,
These are things that don't think.
They're not advanced as far as their brains, but I mean, they're incredibly advanced as far as their evolutionary adaptation. Like, they're
these
fucking machines, dude.
ultimate fucking survivors. Yeah, I mean, they don't even need to drink their own piss to survive.
Okay. Yeah, technically, no. Alligators don't have to drink their own piss.
Technically,
Good point. Thank
they
you.
might also kind of do, though, because they live in, like, water spaces, and I'm sure they don't, like, get out to take a piss. So, maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe he was on to something. I've heard a lot of UFC fighters drink their piss, and I ain't never heard of a UFC fighter surviving being frozen in a lake. So.
Oh yeah, there's a snoot.
Yeah.
Little snoot.
Look at that thing. I mean, Christ, that's the thing. It's just it's a death machine. That it just like I'm gonna poke my breathing in death machine thing out the front of this ice, and I'm just gonna freeze here. This sucks. I hope somebody comes along and freeze me. I don't know. Like climate change. Well, listen. Here's the thing, though. How can global warming be real when we have crocodile pops in one of the Carolinas, huh? Checkmate, libtards. That's right. Yeah. Why don't you crawl back to your labor readies and
Got
your
'em.
social, huh?
Got him.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Well, Well, we do have another segment we can move on to. Although,
Yeah, we totally can too.
How long have we been going?
About an hour and a half.
All right, no, this is perfect fucking timing.
Perfect.
In fact, actually, I ended up slipping into an impression of the son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but
yeah, go ahead.
we have something. We've got something completely different for you, and we're gonna kind of harken back to the old shit where we actually used to promote things that we find which we think are grossly underappreciated and funny as fuck. And as such, we're gonna give you some low res Wonder Bread. If you're not subscribed to low res Wonder Bread yet, what the fuck is wrong with you? I even did a goddamn audiobook for the guy. But
he's amazing. I was blasting him out on my channel too.
Yeah, honestly, like if you don't like you not subscribing to his YouTube channel right now is you missing out on the chance 10 or so years from now of saying like I used to follow that particular Adult Swim star way back in the day, way back when it was just on the YouTubes. Now, if you guys will just sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and listen, stop criticizing this man's genius. He's going to teach you how to make big money on the open market.
That's right. There we go.
The following is a paid commercial program.
How's it going, everybody? Venture Capitalist here. I'm about to teach you how to make a quick buck easy and pain-free. The world is changing. Jobs are dwindling. You need to get your finances in order. What are you going to do for a living? Are you going to open a pet shop and watch all those dogs get put down? You're going to start a cafe, put orange peels in a coffee, and call that a fancy drink? What are you, fucking retarded? The thing about this economy that a lot of people don't know is that it's about to plummet. Yeah, people are going to lose their houses. They're going to be losing their jobs. I just had my sister who works at Lowe's. She's been a lumber lady since the early 80s. She is no longer in the job because they have these Puerto Rican robots coming in to chop up all the wood for her. It's a very unfortunate situation that a lot of these hard-working individuals just aren't going to have jobs. I made my first $1 million packing up hardware for Amazon.com. But the truth is, you know, it's 2019. We're about to exit this decade.
Made $1 million that way.
That's something you got to think about. What are growing industries in this United States of America? You don't want to be put into a position where you're selling your skin to burn victims. I come from a generation of youngsters who thought that they could just sit on their ass all day listening to Lana Del Rey albums, thinking that some 65-year-old man was just going to come through on a motorcycle, on a Harley, pick him up, and give him the keys to the kingdom. Absolutely not. This is just a pure and simple fantasy perpetuated by cultural pedophiles. What you need to do is get into a market that has been long overlooked, not overlooked by a venture capitalist like yours truly, and that market is the Halloween store. Halloween stores are opening up every October, left and right, every single street. You want to make Halloween masks of your enemies' faces. What you want to do is invest in the Halloween market. You got to go work at the Halloween store. A lot of people nowadays, you know, they lose their job and their first instinct is to play with themselves on camera. I was living on the street. I was eating hard-shelled tacos out of a minivan for 3 months in Cleveland. That is the way to get yourself into a financially
hard-shell
comfortable
tacos
position. In Cleveland, Hollywood is putting out these terrible franchise movies. But you know who's thriving because of that is the costume industry. There's so many mistakes a young person can make before they set themselves up into a spot where they can actually do some damage on the stock market. When I was just a boy, my original dream, my aspiration for a career was to sell Seinfeld DVDs on eBay. But this isn't plausible in today's day and age, unfortunately. So you gotta think smart. Fucking God fucking damn it, shut the fuck up. When I was just... You fucking... When I was just... Venture capitalist would... Venture capitalists would never lie to you. Me, I don't need money anymore. That's why I'm selling these courses to you, so you can make all the money in the economy and become tomorrow's Bill Gates. I don't think he's even the richest guy in the world anymore. You gotta think smart. You gotta think sharp. Call now for the... fuck, I just bit my tongue. Some people say I sold a MasterCard. My phone got cracked.
Fucking hell, dude. I swear to God.
Oh, it's my boy. It's my boy.
Pure and simple nerddom. And rumor has it, and you know, this is from my party, I didn't look this up myself.
Yeah, he went on a trip
There's
to
a vending machine
Japan.
that produces
Or was it Korea?
artificially soiled panties. And this is a very exciting prospect for yours truly, not in a sexual manner, but just in a novelty fashion. We're going to check these things out.
We are entering a brand new era of Let's Play.
Yeah. So you guys, I want you to smash 1 in the chat if you're not subscribed to Low Res Wonder Bread. And I want you to smash 2 if you are.
I hate video games.
Come on.
Jesus
All of
fucking Christ.
There's
it's so
100.
bad.
There's 105 of you. I expect results of this particular poll.
Wow.
One if you're not subscribed, and then 2 if you are, and then all of you ones smash 2 when you go and subscribe.
He's so fucking good, man. He's so fucking good.
That's my boy Jamie, though. I love the fact too. You want to talk shit about New England, huh? You know what? We produce that.
It's true. That's totally
That's
true.
right. Although we kind of like everything else that's good in New England, we did, I think, steal it from New York. But, you know, that's beside the point.
My God, that man he's a fucking genius. He's a YouTuber's YouTuber, man.
Yeah. And he actually, the only reason he couldn't make it on the show tonight was because of, he needed to get this lump checked out. Yeah. And I mean, Jamie.
It sings to me in my sleep.
Yeah, honestly, and to be honest with you, yeah, fucking Low-Res, if you're watching this, I know you catch it after the fact. Well, I put my man bun up. I want you to know with the sincerest of sincerity, I really hope, like, if nothing else, just keep in mind, you know, you can make children with just one. You know, you shouldn't be that concerned.
All right. Shit.
Godless Lesbian wants a link to the channel.
If you refresh the page, there's no link straight to the video that we just watched. I just added that.
Christ. This is like the first time in over a year the YouTube Saints will actually be able to claim that we've added to anybody's subscription list.
Hey,
we're coming back.
Make it happen. Oh my God.
You told what we had like two new subscribers today.
3, I think.
Fuck is that? You know what we need to do? We need to permanently replace New Orleans here with our live Social Blade statistics, just so that we stay on the cutting edge of YouTube shows and what they're about.
I'm starting to really experience an existential dread from drinking this Mike's Harder Cranberry.
Well, I'm just surprised it didn't start that way.
Nah, it took a minute.
There you go. Yeah, I just had to settle into it. Yep, this is where I'm at in life.
I'm scum. Yeah, I'm scum.
You know what? I think tomorrow I'm gonna go take my Craigslist pickup truck, and I'm just gonna drive around other people's neighborhoods, hoping to find bits of scrap metal I can take to feed my kids with.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man.
See, the funny thing is too is like here in Manchester, we're poor enough to where we just go do that, and then if you introduce that to like Portland suburbs, half of the people will be thinking that it's like holistic and safe to feed your children bits of scrap metal. Like, don't worry, sweetie. Listen, no, it's a salad. I chopped this particular Coleman grill up with my very own chainsaw.
I was gonna protest and be like, actually, it's probably not the Portland suburbs, but now that I'm thinking about it, when I lived in the Portland suburbs, yeah, it actually kind of is like that.
Do you know there's a serious iron deficiency in the Portland suburb area schools now, and I think the best way to fix that is with old bed frames. Fucking skinned mattresses. Feed your children.
Okay. So I live in Eugene, as most people know. I live in Eugene, Oregon. and it's a very woke, progressive, green city. But it wasn't always like this. I did the walk for Alzheimer's this year, and some viewers came and hung out with me, and we marched together and had a good old time. But they were shocked when we're walking along this beautiful riverfront park. We're walking. They're like, it's just so beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, you want me to point out the cars? And they're like, what do you mean the cars? I'm like, yeah, this city, it wasn't so green back in the day. You see, they were having problems with erosion. So what they did, probably back in the 60s, is they took all the broken down cars and they fucking threw them in the river on each side to give structural support to prevent erosion. Like, you serious? I'm like, no, they're still there. You could go down to the fucking river and you can see, like, the skeletons of cars half buried in the fucking muck.
That's how you get to that Mad Max future, though, you know?
And everybody knows there was no such thing as lead paint in 1950s automobiles. Yeah.
I feel a bit. It's a dark statement, but I gotta be true to myself on this one. Well, you said you took part in the walk for Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Was it above or below 60% of the participants who found their way to the finish line?
Well, most of the people who were there were like family members. I think there was only like 4 people that were walking that had Alzheimer's. Like 2 of them were in.
All I could hear was a punchline. Like, I took part in the walk for Alzheimer's, and then I took part in the effort to round up the stragglers afterwards.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that. Thankfully, no. That would have been really sad. Super sad. You're an asshole.
This is very true.
Right. Dragon of the West says, you gotta wonder if some of these apocalyptic fetishists believe they're gonna end up in a Mad Max-style future with super futuristic aftermath. The truth is, the collapse of civilization probably mirrored that of the Bronze Age collapse or the fall of Rome. Probably. Yeah, probably. Survivors like running off into the fucking wilderness to try and build themselves a life and fend off a bunch of cannibals. Sounds fun.
What's that? It's that classic sort of thing. Is like, you know what I think it is because when you look at the people, it's the same kind of people who say like, when 9/11 happened, right? All these people like, well, if we go to war and there's a draft, I'll fight, right? Oh, there's a draft, so you mean if you have no choice, you'll go and fight, but if you have no choice, you'll go and do it honorably. Same sort of thing. Like, I think these are people who like imagine themselves if they were put into a situation where they could be worth something, right? They would be worth something, but until then, no. So it's like, oh, well, when the apocalypse happens, like, I've stocked up on guns and food. Have you now? Because all I need is one gun and the right timing to have all of your guns and food. Just saying.
It's kind of like those people who are like, well, if I was ever presented with the opportunity to get into a threesome, I would totally go for it. But then when like 2 400-pound land whales come sidling up to you and they're like, sup, sugar, they balk. They ain't got the cojones to go through with it. Put your money where your cock is.
Be like Jeff. Jump into 800 pounds of human being.
Actually, I did turn it down. But I was tripping really hard on acid. And it was actually 3 of them. It was really weird. That was a really weird night. It was
you turned down
Christmas.
A foursome.
That was...
You turned down a Christmas foursome.
I did.
See, this is... Honestly, I take it back, tactical kids. You guys with your leg holsters and your laser sights are perfectly ready for the apocalypse when it comes because Jeff here couldn't manage to go Free Willy on Christmas.
Okay, it was Christmas 2009. I was hanging out at a friend's house. Christmas. One of his neighbors was a former circus giant. This is actually 100% true. His name was Eric. He was a circus giant. He used to throw midgets in a circus. Not even fucking around. Dude's about 7'4", I think. Big hippie, a huge tie-dye shirt, comes in. He's like, hey, everybody, anybody want some Christmas acid? I'm like, me!
Yes.
Me! So I stick my tongue out. He's like, no, give me your hand. So I give him my hand. I'm like, why? And he fills it. And all I could think of is to look up at him and go, what did you just do? And he goes, ha, 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 bye-bye. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! Oh, well. And then we went to a party. And that's when 3 very large women tried to coax me into a bedroom with them. And I did very, very nicely, I think. in Moonman speak, explained that I was far too high for this and that I had to turn them down, unfortunately. But yeah.
Hey, is there a reason we'll never yet let Yagan or Jagan onto the show?
I don't know. I mean, we don't take guests on Friday, but watch the Wednesday show on Twitch, man, and you know, you can jump into the waiting room, and yeah, maybe you'll get in. Absolutely. Yeah, it's fine. We talk to anybody, man. We just don't talk to any. We only have specific scheduled guests on Friday. Which we didn't today. We're just fucking around tonight.
No, all right, well, listen, we did have a big important scheduled guest, but they had to, basically Roger Stone apparently had other things he had to do, so we apologize.
Why didn't he show up?
I think it was like a dentist appointment or something.
That's right.
No. Yeah.
Well, Jeff, what is your definition of too big? I have hooked up with some larger ladies at times in my life. Too big, I would say having trouble wiping your butt. It's too big. That is officially too big. Maybe that makes me an asshole, but if you look like you're too big to be able to wipe your own butt, I don't think I could do it. I'm sorry.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
There are limits. I'm a filthy bastard, but there are limits. Super Oz Walrus says, "Happy Australia Day to all my fellow Aussies watching the States. A happy Australia Day to all of you out there down under." Kill me. Citron says, "Mike's hard. Really, Jeff? I'm not mad, just disappointed. Also, we may all die in an apocalypse. We could still have some fun. Planning on buying any more guns, my dudes? What video games are you looking forward to this year? I want Christmas acid. Buying any more guns? Not for a long time. I finally got the one that I wanted. I'm good.
I really want a 1911. I really want a 1911, and I want the proper Springfield one where it's got the underpin is a spring and not the Kimber one where it's a proper pin. Want that. But I have one gun and I carry it from time to time. And it's heavy. 1911. Yeah, 1911 is a nice gun. It's got some weight, but it's not heavy.
It's not as heavy as the Jericho.
It's not a Jericho, yeah.
Yeah, Jericho's a heavy gun. As far as games looking forward to this year, there is only one game coming out this year. There's only one, and that's Cyberpunk 2077. That's it. Anything else doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Just that.
I forgot about that game. Yeah. I was too busy running around in the rain with a handgun pretending I was the Blade Runner.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all there is. Everything else is irrelevant. There's a lot of good stuff coming out this year, but I don't give a fuck about them. I just want my 2077. Jables Boogly says they are trying to ban dwarf tossing in bars and strip clubs in my state. I think they actually technically are banned in my state already.
Do you know who tried to ban dwarves before?
No.
The Nazis.
That's right.
Yeah, bring that to your state legislature next time they want to bring the dwarf tossing. I mean, listen, we're barely into a recession again soon. Listen, we all know the stock market's doing great and all the rich people are getting richer and they're getting tax cuts. But you remember what happened last time we did that? What happened right after that? A fucking recession. These dwarves, they could be sitting on top of a small pile of gold, not to make a leprechaun reference, but who's to say it's wrong? But all the same, we need to actually stand up as civil libertarians and classical liberals and actually oppose this authoritarianism. Because how do we know that these dwarves aren't trying to make a statement about how they need a hand getting ahead in life by a bigger person taking bets on how far they can throw them? Isn't that kind of what venture capitalism is?
Outworlder is actually another one that I'm really interested in. Or Outer Worlds, or whatever the one that's like made by the original New Vegas devs.
Guys, yeah, we also have 103 people watching right now. Could you guys all please tweet at the Cyberpunk devs to see if we could get midget tossing as a side quest?
Yeah. I'd appreciate it. All right, so let's
Cybernetic dwarves. It would basically be like mashing up Game of Thrones and Back to the Future. Amazing.
That'd be wonderful. So, last but not least,
Tyrion, we need to go to the year 1995.
Oh, and real quick, because I'm gonna put her on blast. I agree with the good Papa Geed. A bitching witch is pretty damn fly. She's a very hot honey. She's a pretty lady. Anyway, let's go to Cringe of the Week. Soulja Boy says his next console will feature Fortnite. Epic Games says, no. Oh, this is really not the right size. Holy shit.
No. That was poorly formatted.
No,
the whole show is poorly formatted.
No, sir. No, the format's not here.
No. Shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, Soulja Boy. Can you guys believe Soulja Boy tried to release yet another game thing and it's already not working? I can't believe it.
I imagine my shock. No, actually not. I mean, like, okay, aside from he had like one hit, and that's why we even know who the fuck Soulja Boy is. That. No man, no. Hot man came in, no man, no man. Woo!
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a Soulja Boy song. Soulja
I know.
Boy,
What?
something. Woo! That's it. That's it. Like, Soulja Boy had like one hit, and somehow manages to stay somehow relevant, and still has celebrity status, and then decided to repackage a bunch of Chinese knockoff game systems with illegally pirated games, gets caught doing it, and is now still writing the meme of I'm going to release video games?
Yep.
Why? Why? Crank that.
He's
That's
so
what it was.
wonderful.
Crank that. Yeah.
Jeff, if I send you a DM or if I send you a message on Skype, can you get it?
Sure.
Okay. Wait, hang on.
What are you doing?
There we go. Nothing. I think iDubbbz, and that's timestamps. I think iDubbbz gave us the best breakdown of Soulja Boy by comparing him to Rice Gum.
Oh. Okay.
Enemies want to be gangsters.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me you get me all fucked up. All right. Anyway, let me do this real quick. You're still missing. Okay, got this. All right. Oh my god.
If you can, we thought and
timestamp
hope to be the end of it.
1 minute 33 seconds. Where is it?
Yep, but yeah, you can see it in the clip yourself. He managed to keep it out without ripping your face off. But yeah, Soulja Boy is now deciding he's just going to announce he's going to release a game that doesn't want to be on his console, on the console that he's going to get sued for releasing.
This boy a flavor of the month, but which is it, huh? A whiny Vietnamese wannabe gangsta, it's salt and vinegar. You're like Kanye, without the talent, like Jackie Chan, but a little faggot, like Soulja Boy, but actually, yeah, you're exactly like Soulja Boy.
Oh shit! I forgot about that! Oh my god! Oh wow! Oh wow! That's hilarious.
Exactly like Soulja Boy. Yeah, and that's what we get. I mean, so we're getting fucking Nintendo DS's released by the rap world's version of fucking Rice Gum. Who, let's keep in mind, even though Rice Gum tries to rap, he doesn't exist in the rap game. No. I'm almost ready to actually I almost want to give all of the fucking ad revenue from this particular episode over to Wu-Tang Clan just so we can actually play 36 Chambers on our way out.
Oh god, I wish. Yeah. So this is them actually looking at his gaming console or some shit. Look at fucking Soulja. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, man. It's not, man. Seriously, it's for real, man. It's, I got.
Right now?
It's like, well, I mean, it's like I could either release PS Vitas with my name on them, or I could go and take car stereos out and then hope that my dealer is cool with that. But for real,
Homie, it's got Chinese literally on the box right now. I am looking at Mandarin.
Listen, hang on. Yeah, well, listen, man. Listen, I'm dressed like a Mayan or Aztec sort of puzzle maze here. So, like, if you can get to the center of this Tootsie Roll, then all of a sudden, you'll understand the genius of releasing the Game Boy in 2019.
I can't do this. All right. Anyway, soon after this little discussion, Soulja Boy asked whether or not Fortnite will be playable on his machine. He says, "Yes, we're working on it," before quickly adding, "Not this one. On the next one, you can." Now, we'd understand why you might want Fortnite on your machine. It's still the world's biggest game, was even the most played Nintendo Switch game in 2018 in Europe, but it looks like that definitely won't be the case. The folks over at DualShockers approached Fortnite developer Epic Games for comment on Soulja Boy's claims. Here's Epic's response. "No, you can't play Fortnite on a rooted or jailbroken device due to anti-cheat measures." Now, please will someone explain the concept of emulation of Soulja Boy and end this nonsense.
That's right, Soulja Boy. Go tell him that you're gonna have to find another game. Or a console.
Christ.
I just really want, you know what I really want? I want him to come out. I want him to basically just build a gaming PC out of parts he buys on Newegg, and then call it the Soulja Boy gaming PC. I invented all these parts here. You can see here, you're looking at in this box I made, and it's I made this PC myself. You can buy it and just go onto the Soulja Boy Newegg shopping list, and you can assemble it at home.
Stop it! I swear to fucking God, stop it! Fucking die.
It's good. No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I look forward to him releasing a game in which you bounce a ball between two moving panels.
It's pong it up, Soulja Boy.
So it's gonna be shoulder tennis.
The Atari Jaguar knockoff version rebranded Soulja Panther, or the 3DO. Man, I wanted, dude, back in the day, I wanted an Atari Jaguar so fucking bad, so bad.
I remember those things.
Because they had like the best Alien versus Predator.
Hang on, that was the competitor like also to the 3DO, wasn't it?
At the time of the Jaguar, if I'm not mistaken, like I don't know about the 3DO, but the N64 was coming out. That
was okay. That was earlier then. Yeah, no, sorry.
N64,
I was thinking
Sega Saturn. The Jaguar was coming out, and then like a year later, the PlayStation dropped or something like that. I might have the dates all fucked up, but yeah. And it didn't go anywhere. It was confusing. Like the fucking controller was stupid. There were too many fucking buttons. There was only like 6 or 7 games or something like that.
Well, you remember it was after. Yeah, it was after that. Then we got Sega CD, right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
I had one.
11 minutes of cutting edge. And then there was the 3DO, and that was some kind of that was like a computer developer trying to make a console, and that didn't work. Which is great now because we have Microsoft. Like, we can make a console. Hey, guess what? We can make our console more and more like PCs. If you don't know how that works and don't know what's good for you.
JVC XI was out. Yeah. Jaguar release date was 1993, November 1993. Wow, crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a weird time. I was a Genesis guy before I ever got an NES or SNES, and then I got the Sega CD, and then I got the 32X. I had the fucking 32X. So like my gaming console was just this fucking mishmash of shit all attached together, and yeah, it was awful.
Well, I just remember by the time like Nintendo 64 was coming out, like I had that and I was playing GoldenEye and it was great, but like I was also playing like first generation Driver on PC.
Oh, dude, Driver was fucking amazing. Oh my god.
It was. I mean, well, like when Grand Theft Auto came out, I remember like I was playing GTA 3, right? When GTA 3 splashed, I'm like, this reminds me of Driver, except I could get out of the car and do all the things that I wished I could do if I got out of the car. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder though, what the fuck kind of what could the potential actual market for the Soulja Boy console handheld ripoffs actually be? Because anybody who's still playing those consoles or those, like if you're still rocking a PS Vita, it's because you really like the games you have for the Vita. Same with the Switch. Same with any other console. How many of the people who enjoy that actually clung on get you a fandom for Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, tell him, wee.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, how many? What is the fucking market? Like, I picture it like 4 people at a goddamn Greyhound stop somewhere in like Biloxi, and that's it.
Yeah. Anonymous says, working on my own retro emulator handheld. If I can ever get the damn thing working and looking nice, I'd love to build one for you boys. That'd be cool. Right now, I use a old PSP just to play Castlevania Symphony of Night. But I usually don't get a good chance to play it unless I'm traveling. So, but I love it. I think it's
I would
great.
happily market that as the Nelly portable gaming system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you remember Nelly?
I remember Nelly. Nelly was better than Soulja Boy.
Who can forget Nelly now? Oh, there we go. Yeah, or the Warren G PS7.
Regulators! Louder! Synonymous says, so when is Bearing coming on? I have not talked to Bearing in like 13 months or so. We just don't really run in the same circles anymore. So unless you want to hit him up and ask him if he'll come on, by all means. But yeah, just
in which case, like, we'll
out.
probably end up with his wife coming on, like happened last time.
Yeah, that's what happened last time. Is we were supposed to have Bearing and we got Sugar Tits, which is fine. Sugar Tits is more entertaining.
Better show. Better show, honestly.
No,
like,
great. No, it was a fucking awesome show. I love hanging out with.
Yeah,
Sugar
no, it
Tits.
was
She's
great. No, that's the thing. Like, Annette shows up and it's like, well, we were expecting Patrick, but okay, let's see where this goes.
Fuck it.
And in classic,
awesome time.
Good YouTube fashion.
Yep.
Everything that was planned went out the window, and everyone just had fun.
Had a really.
That's why we don't plan shit anymore.
No. When we plan things, everything goes to shit. So now we just do the show a lot more lackadaisical and like, fuck it, let's just have fun. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We have fun. We hope you have fun. That's the whole fucking point.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't, once I get a car, I can drive for Domino's. Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. You know.
No, it's not.
Silver lining.
It's not. They wouldn't hire me.
I got into a car wreck when I worked for Domino's. It's true.
Yeah, but did you get the pizza delivered?
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I did. Just
exactly.
It was late.
No, see, I'm not saying that I've got a bad driving record to DUI, which I do. But no, what would disqualify me is, like, if I got, like, a car wreck, I'd be like, well, I'm going to wait for emergency services and, meatball and provolone. Fuck it, why
not? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the show, man. That's all we got.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Wait. No, we got to drag us out another 9 minutes. That way we can at least make it 2 hours. Because everybody loves watching 2-hour live streams. Yeah. In a rerun.
I will say, we did not do our usual references, which is fascinating. Star Trek, Dune. Wait.
Oh,
hang
yeah.
on. Actually, no. This is something to talk about.
Anna Hot Hearts GoFundMe.
Oh yeah. Well, we
yeah, because I noticed y'all was like being a little cheap there tonight, a little cheap there in the Streamlabs tonight, huh? Maybe that's because you're saving up to keep Anna Hot Hearts from having to be homeless in not New England.
That's true. I'll put I'll need to dig that up again and put it in the description. But
yeah.
No, this is really good news. This is something that both you and I will probably appreciate. Denis Villeneuve. Oh shit! Nope, that's not the right one. Fuck.
Everyday Struggle is my favorite daytime show.
Jesus fucking Christ! Everything's all fucking messed up right now. You know what? Actually, here.
Oh yeah, I did see a bit about this. Yes.
Yeah.
Although I swear to Christ, if he's trying, I swear to fuck, if he's trying to remake that original shit film, and not the actual story.
Denis Villeneuve's Dune has found its Baron Harkonnen. Stellan Skarsgård. For those of you who have been watching the Marvel movies, he's the Dr. Eric something from Thor. Great fucking actor.
Yeah.
He was in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Oh, that's what the fuck, Gizmodo? Jesus.
Yeah, why are you giving us those credits?
Yeah, legendary actor Stellan Skarsgård. You know, from the Mamma Mia sequel. Fuck you.
Listen. You know who really should have been cast is Baron Harkonnen there. It's that one girl from that last Ghostbusters film. Actually, this one, who would make a more terrifying Baron Harkonnen, Leslie Jones or Melissa McCarthy?
Oh my God, Alyssa McCarthy. Oh my God. She's like floating down, ripping out heart plugs.
You need to bring me the spice. Now watch me dance. Because I like dancing.
Leslie
That's what I'm
Jones
going
is
to do
just
now.
annoying, but... Hey y'all, he who controls the spot, control the universe. No, fuck it.
Do you know who? Oh, this is a weird thought, but I want you to picture it before you respond. Imagine John Goodman as Baron Harkonnen.
Nah.
Hang on, give it a moment.
He's got too legendary of a face. It would be distracting. Like, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
I know he's capable of it, though.
Timothy Chalamet is going to be the new Paul Atreides. He's got a good look.
About right.
Yeah, he's got a good look to him. He's younger than Kyle MacLachlan was, so that's
actually
kind of good.
Kyle MacLachlan was terrible as Paul Atreides too.
Shut up! Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
No,
he was awful.
Stop
that
it.
That whole movie was garbage. Entire thing. Yeah, the voice. Oh yeah. The weirding way is just you shouting at a gun. Fuck off. Now I'm just a disembodied voice, Luke. Look at me, mocking epic sci-fi even better than the original Dune film did. How does it feel to know that a green screen calamity like the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries was a better adaptation of that particular franchise?
I wonder if I can do this. Hang on a second. I got an idea.
Ooh, this is a good question though. Trat saying I need a strong girly Halleck. Who are we getting as Gurney Halleck?
I don't think it's been said yet. I'm trying to make you
Thanos,
a force ghost.
Oh yes, now we're talking.
Stop the ass kissing.
We're going to discuss sci-fi movies back before people stopped giving a shit.
There we go. Force ghost Nick.
Yes, no, I'm not going to be on Dr. Phil for taking silver supplements at any time soon, probably because by the time his agent reaches me, I'll be dead.
They did get somebody recently new to the cast, but I can't remember who it is. There's somebody.
Somebody new? So wait, you're saying Gurney Halleck isn't going to be played by Patrick Stewart?
Wait. I'm trying. Is it? It might be. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Hang on. This is pretty cool too. This is pretty cool. Dave motherfucking Bautista. What the fuck?
Yeah, who's he? Oh yeah, he's playing the Raban.
Well, I don't know if we know specifically.
No, he's playing Raban.
Is he really?
Yes, he is playing the Beast.
Fuck yes, cool.
Yes,
cool.
Finally, and this is the thing too, in both the film and the Sci-Fi Channel adaptation. So in the film, we got this short bus superstar, right? And then in the Sci-Fi Channel one too, we get and because Raban was quite an idiot, but he wasn't like the bumbling retard that he was even in that thing. He was just this large, vicious, bloodthirsty psychopath.
Yeah.
Who also did have the Harkonnen sense of how to rule the people. He wasn't completely wrong and we've conquered Arrakis for so long.
Vin Diesel voicing the sandworms. Okay, this will be our last thing that we do tonight. Anime Moon. Anime Moon says, I know I promised, but if you need a minute, here's more crazy maned bastard. So we'll round the show out with this.
Oh, I thought it was going to be more iDubbbz.
No.
I just assume let UMG say they own his song.
Bautista is fucking cool, man. Dave Bautista is a great dude.
I met him, yeah, he's fucking wonderful.
Do you want
this again?
Shit!
Oh.
Dad! Dad! God damn piece of shit! You got blood on my stat! What the fuck am I paying you people for? Shit! And you call this service? Don't touch me! I don't particularly enjoy striking a lady.
Bombastic tyrant, don't go mentioning Andorians. Jeff refuses to watch Enterprise.
How dare you dare my face! Do you have any idea how much this
What, somehow
shoes
Warner
cost?
Brothers ends up owning all of this.
Expensive!
私はめったに上司に興味を持たないのですが
You little bitch.
This dude is like a half Asian Nicolas Cage.
Payment!
Yeah. Good night, my son.
All right. Anyway, that's been it. It's been a show. It's been a show. We've had a show.
Yep.
You've been here. You watched the show.
Technically, that's all true.
Technically, all the things that I just said were actually, in fact, verifiable by science. True.
Yep.
It was a
Facts
show.
and logic.
Facts and logic, but they don't care about your feelings. Wrecked SJWs. Salt and Sperm here. We'll see you next time, Wednesday on the Twitch channel. Midweek Saints.
I feel like you need to make me smaller so I can do my best Ben Shapiro impression.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Hey guys, me and my dad Jordan are really happy to host you guys, and you can y'all catch me later at the Daily Wire, where I'm going to be debunking liberals with facts and logic, and eventually when my pubes grow in, I'll let you know.
You're a good boy, Ben. Benny boy, you make me proud. You make me very proud. Your room is very clean, and your penis is very clean.
Why do I have to keep calling Dave Mom, though? I mean, is Mom not coming back?
Look, we've been through this, okay, and, where Mommy had a problem with Dad's sexual proclivities. So, she's gonna be gone for a while.
Listen, I mean, you don't have to keep going back to Whole Foods just because they keep the freshest lobsters, Dad. I mean, we can go to Stop and Shop. It'll be fine.
You shut your mouth, all right? I will whore you out to a pack of Brazilians just to get my fresh lobsters, you son of a bitch.
Well, listen, I mean, I'm closing in on 13 years old, Dad, and I'm getting more and more facts and logic and maturity every day, and all I can think is, like, they fed me pretty well despite keeping me on that boat.
Look,
okay?
You little sack of shit, that's not facts and logic, that's you snorting a bunch of Prozac behind the gym.
Well, whatever. I mean, the point is that it made it work, and like their commerce was flowing, my commerce was flowing, the boat stayed afloat. I don't know why you don't like capitalism anymore, Dad.
That's not capitalism, you little freak. That's you playing the cracker game, or the soggy biscuit game, as they call it in jolly old England, where you sit around in a big circle and spunk on a cracker. And I hear you're the slowest one. You're always eating the biscuit. God damn it, Benny.
Well, listen, I mean, I'm as big a supporter of Israel as anybody else, Dad, but I don't feel like you need to go shaming the Saudi biscuit game as though it's some kind of it's not exactly like we're talking about Catholic priests or anything, Dad. Come on.
You should be so lucky to get diddled by a Catholic priest, you little fucking freak. I swear to Christ, I don't even know how you came out of my loins. It's probably because all of the goddamn mercury in the fucking lobsters that I've been eating have stunted your growth.
Well, listen, Dad, listen, I would have been a lot taller if you hadn't decided to just pinch it off at the end, okay?
Look, you don't tell me how to fuck, and I won't tell you how to go and jerk off the older boys behind the shed, okay?
Listen, Dad, those boys had a lot of money, and, I would have been able to found the Daily Wire without it, so why is this still alive?
Well,
I mean,
I guess this just means capitalism works, so.
Capitalism totally works. I mean, I can tell by the sheer amounts of Streamlabs that are coming in after the fact, and once you actually close this down, we're going to get a whole bunch of them afterwards, right? And then I can finally get those braces on my ankles to make me a real boy height.
Come here, I'm going to spank you.